enim guase mfata mio kwadwe mahunu bi pentira ena mani abrei na si koyo daddy lumba koyo akosi ase wa koyo Lydia champo koyo kwaku se wato koyo ose koyo koya trust pie ni empanifo yanye e wo se krom abonten so eso mama won yinti nkofo hyase me ma won din
edin ni bi ne sen
ebi di boga pio ebidi boga krantie boga nkoni ya boga mehuwo boga wayemro boga wayemro kokwaji anim guase mfata mio eso me ka se media no ankwaso no shebe ni de sia obi yesu ko no ma beja me wa ko bi manso chasie
ora chasese
oya ka kwantio je imampo ni
sanyo mo to ana eme de pa to hwe camera me to mame
na ne nansana antiko ne nto me nkrabo se twa me ani mra fie na me ya cha kwantium eso me ko ne se na me kwa kodidi ai eno ne ma dwendwen ya amama ka kwantium kwa kwa ji ani mguase mfata mio kwadwe mahunu bi pentira ena mani abrei na si koyo daddy lumba koyo akosi ase wa koyo Lydia champo koyo kwaku se wato koyo ose koyo koya trust pie ni empanifo yanye
e wo se krom abonten so
eso mama won yinti nkofo hyase me ma won din
edin ni bi ne sen
ebidi boga pio ebidi boga krantie boga nkoni ya boga mehuwo boga wayemro boga wayemro kokwaji anim guase mfata mio eso me ka se media no ankwaso no shebe ni de sia obi yesu ko no ma beja me wa ko bi manso chasie
ora chasese
oya ka kwantio je imampo ni
sanyo mo to ana eme de pa to hwe camera me to mame
na ne nansana antiko ne nto me nkrabo se twa me ani mra fie na me ya cha kwantium eso me ko ne se na me kwa kodidi ai eno ne ma dwendwen ya amama ka kwantium kwa ji ani mguase mfata mio kwadwe mahunu bi pentira
so about trust I say Solid TV Ghana medin de Shaibula sisi ene mo favorite amankwa Foxy atras dada Austin Bema enso ejina camera na chi na ye trans ya esi ana enkra abeto dwane sen okọ Samreboi ennim potem ho a sere manfo ni ase agye afa chama Wontumi a yamano se won konkọ da fiase mfinhia poli aduonu reason is say na say ya ensuo toye na edan beboro 15,000 and a chama Wontumi na konta mines ensensem ema omo submerge yen and to almost say Wontumi anya 20 years ya na was say effort isi asoro ubo read the new patriotic party amanyu kuruma say confusion si ni nyina an say e manfo bi say lawyer and their peer kubi won na sunsum chama Wontumi e dia ko afiase almost from the day of the arrest our Yoko lawyer Godfrey Odamemo so mo ba no pia omo edru a point ya na speciality party for the omo ba so there be mon twema Brian enfamra eno wo hye ensema so court chama Wontumi lawyer ne cross examination one team and different chama Wontumi wo kwan bi so na edru suburani and was say wo jai asem nie no na ite wachichi de kokko so ekogya ne suburani entini chama Wontumi na manne na wanya no omse subono su bi so yemfa mbo lawyer and their peer kubi ene kodwa mankwa Foxy atnase ye ba bedi nkom na cha no se we say Samreboi tano numri forest ya ne general manager lawyer ku sapon enso ko serve as prosecuting witness no eno so enyamba ana eze bank on sensem no mame nkoma kodwo amankwa Foxy akwaba kodwo amankwa Foxy
Shaibula sisi
ne mpomoko
yagopo tumi ntimi ho ye na aso e
boko ahwefo afio papa
meso ma afio
na oni ha
na nra na mi
asem si wachi
112 bi
na wa na utu kwan a me ebi no ma untu kwa bi
ade
dabi utu kwa ye
pa ma na se
umfa asempa ma nipa a wo so kon kan ya ba
bo asempa no den ne ma wo fa na asempa sema wo na bia nya wo den ya asempa ma obi na o bia wo kọ Samreboi ne mpotamu a omo nani age e bia wo kọ MPP party mu a omere aho oba Ghana so aye mix flashing ntia no na ba sa say no asempa manfa ma na ne de
ensa na manfo fi se ka judgment ko ad enyesi ano enhya da nya din si
sa well the law is the law judge na akasa sa no odin o ano nya din o say the judgment no within emra bracket no mu no you cannot say sa no when say sentence and I say jail no ya na ya the count na ba say we boni we obedi no count to do e wo ni nti say bowo a kwa do e betumi dia bo no jail sentence no say in city if it is within there because already no the count 15 to 20 years 25 na it na nye news a e bia ya de
so for come share so for
you I no no de nye sunsum sam wo ho ba nye case a e bia guso a e koso wo court no. So if that is the case, then we want to say sunsum na me de nkrofo kotum na mum nya bone omadi.
Okay.
If obi obe fa na dwene say asofo bi be share nkom say chama wontumi ye be jeli no. So it means enye bone a wadi na ye de jeli na mum na sunsum ana. I don't believe that. Ye de besie and as within mran because judge tena say no already judgment na na so de rule na ba no. Am say na nye sunsum bia na ginaji. Ana na akuaba bi si wo na akuaba bi enso. So we should forget about sa niema e dia dada e okrum ha sunsum sema e dia hunahuna nipa okrum ha na no ache na sabi omukra no mbe introduce nyankopon ma ye no kra no omunye niema ye gidi wo sunsum semu bebre ni too much bone ye bone papa ye papa sabi otu osesi ya no so obekọ soro ahemma wa wo ne ya wo ye no behu u video leak ya unim se wo de wo ye no wa ye papa wo nko bonsam gem ba sa niema so apie wa abonte so a unim se betimi de wa ko bonsam gem
ba kojama kwa ye beba the main topic so but ahwefo mo hweye ene atiefo mo tie so obi a woni bia na ebia penom so be hu sa video bi na aliki no yentu Ghana fofo because o share videos here aliki a kojama kwa ade a nyankopon aye ne sese di sa agro na between nipa mienu enti kwa na Ghana mra kra sese wo no wo yere kwa eda na so obi mpoma to se obi twom third party bi hu a aye offense wontimi no oyire kwa enkoda waka mu enti adenti ebe kwa akwo dem ade aye kukuo mu ade na ida so ba no na se be ma na record ye and at all times ya na liki at atiefo na hwefo show
sa video some leak no me no enya advisable say enipa wo ho a obeye sa ade no but we say enigi eto da enipa ye ma enigi boro ya dwene so
okay
eti ye do level bi a ense bi wo kra say in course of doing sex no tiefo animu a ense bi wo ha obeka why am that opportunity to say it again and you won't say it
yeah for Japan the kwar be chiche
na ye ha no say ede no ye ede we mu kyan bibia wo wiase se broni asora no pa ono o prese obetumi atani mfidia be ye whether say ye duro na ode aya ono frɛ no electronic ana say bia ono be kan say technology no ye no ye be kwa kodi sunsum se me che be kwa kodi edura e ma oba matimi gina so che edura ebetumi ama wakobi a third round fourth round no eno ne yadwene wo so nti ye fam ha no sex sem na be di etirimu dama to the sense ye ya na yadwene ase ya bodam na nkente sa nka be de na nka ye krum ha ye te ama ye minister a ono ye in charge of national security as a cyber crime police ani me nyina no e hye na se no no ankasa no kra no oba eko record no ma ni pia abantene nti me de sex video be appear what advice I said na ka advice the man man said this time ye hwe hu yi go we as na wo sesi ani phones na e cry no you might think say at the end e bi kra o record no wo phone so but when be ba ho so no kwan be fa so be call out no I've come to realize ultimate delete na e be free phone so but years to come no was akoshi ade no phone no so bi now be say what you say the what delete man ko but say ade no delete a mahu pa ti na phone say to da obonzo phone no so betimi ayema ba ohwe niema e wo so no so a ne mana aye den correspond so it means old videos bebre o why that so system no mu encoy
on say o delete video a so to call send videos and so go
and so
send no and so go baby and I go recycle and so go
yes and omono kra no a te say ya no say ya connect ya Google photos account no dia ma yi no me say me delete e go straight to my Gmail. Etimetime delete bibia on my phone so but when I go back to my Gmail my videos ni my pictures nyina no asan so send it back to that place. Etibia nyame mfafie na ebia do account friends o Gmail account am obi so obi a onye bibi mfa ma obi emu ano videos ni nyama ni nyina so I would advise my
what
fellow.
What is the purpose of say recorded sad no? Are they recorded na ye day? Oh, and just a back countless time. They breathe.
Ebi wo ha enipa na nkasa ye anigye say the ne can for pleasure. Say or they head the agigi nani. And ebi so for blackmailing.
Okay.
And obi so ha say blackmailing ebetima for punishment.
Yeah.
And obi so ha oba no nya na ba ko wunya ne biem.
Okay.
Enti
Johanna wo hwe.
Yes, oha na odi gigi wani kakra say anase bi kra na obefro ba ne say o mra bi obe so ma ba wo hwa odi ni timi gi ah me pa na oba we manya na body. Unso oba bi wo e come to the stand say e kwa emma biem. Eti nipa no ho timi de corner archives mu ba de jimi sad I will tell you say bi nyansa bi ani mo bi a odwene sa say oba we manya ne na dade mi nya ne biem ti no ene ma me record mfa nto say de be ya daachi bi no me de be ka say o ga we me ne da ne say bi nyansa bi ani ye be sere even o yire kra wa no kra me na nya advisable say me ne me yire da me si o ye nyina ye mfa camera nsim pa na tifini ya record na debi no unim de betime go phone e kro se si ahia bu betime afa abontena na wate atofom na afi no e si enya wo phone de frɛ wo hu nipa bi ti e basa ye timi bie wa yina de me wo bie betime liki aba abontene so e ara hosem
nti ya yenua na ade we ato no de advice ado be ma no na say de asem na be no obu a bibi say to na wontimi holding itself together. Asami dia maza ko tete asami dia wo se wudi na ma me no fo
that was the way na so be kanu
there be say ya ade aba
I don't know there I will never fought nipa na asem na kanu inside say and wudi mi na wo ma me no fo ka ho no I know there maka cho say sex a ye nya nkura nyina ye bidai ye gusu ayeye no uduru bunumu ansem bi a wo ka no se wo nya opportunity a wo nka biem because edena timi do level bia obo se nsem bi o ha and the promises bi o boshe bia obetimi asha masa ye ma opportunity anye but me advice I can say
before so bad you say papa bi na okofa I small girl bi no the girl no ko share demo girl no woso na girl ne san nam no hwa ho o te pipe me do kete me to bi pipe me to bi
abra kejeti onim se ye nton hwe awo ho but level now we drew no nsem a kan it is sex and kasa say wo ya men take decision bia na say men make promise bia ho anya say obey mistake in course of doing sex never take any decision yes never ever take any decision during sexual intercourse never anya say obey mistake e ho twen na wie kura ho me wie na twen kakra nsa na wo decision bia person take bia bo she bia person she bia she but advice said now can say me a mea what I would do and say abawie what do I do I have nothing to do
there's nothing you can
men share me ho so now in course of say obesha ho so no enough for mum den just say oye obi a oye kukudu for say na e won crofo bebre so as they ga no me ade nyina mo videos ba abontene but they were able to put themselves together oh
say ade no ho o ma mbe fro o papa be fro ebi awo ba bi on net ya mo sha ro be fro na de ya krom so fo be fa fo afro na so fo am fro sa na ma wi o ade sa wo fro di nkranhye na e ba so fo
no ye na ma mienu ya na ejina onipa kra wo ne ye ade no se me fan say bi kra ye o partner bi a na wo ye girl na wo ha obi anim so na wo na leak ya I know they mistakenly but ya oba kro so na jina ho kokko ye no so no count na ya bi say eh
the so fo two fo nya wa
nti oba we na na kodae oba we na no koye we eti enya de a sabe ye easy things obetumi ya let it go say oh we dey metumi amana ko but eduru sa abre ya ehia kokuduro ene e bi a onamfo atwa ho ahia ensem bi ombe kan de a kira we so na me kura asem de kura bi aba pen we enti enko ba bi enyese na o de ahyehye hwo hu kura na wanya kokuduro say sesia na bi ade na ba no if you have any response bia control damage control bia baby you can do it now o say a strategy me either say obama no atimi die naturally e wo ho anasa obeba be body defense but o be body defense na say ohun say obi a na mu odene na obetumi kiki ball ni ye say onim say ontimi kiki na be ball kiti wa bi dia don then kope ba bi
Ah,
shedi
o be defense say nya wa.
say obeka say eyemia but ade na esi no sebi enyame nko ana have sex. I am matured. I'm more than 18 years. I can decide to have sex at any time. Me ankasa me pe. But man ankasa me record the ababontin e mistakenly. And e bi ade na kwakọ babontin ti Ghana for mo mfa nche me say bi mo hu ba say me ye sex dey say me ye bema. Say me ti ono me ne oba da. Ti
na so for hwe.
Oh, say so na so for ne oba na. Say so for ne oba da.
So for ne ire.
Ane na de na so for wuti a wo kasa nye me no na call Central Police Station na nye so for na kodi obi ire eti sa na ema we no esi bebre ba o video mpie ya na bia obeka se we clean ti ye besre se etiefo nsha ensusum number steno na o monke kan sem bebre go bebre o ho ase ye kase ye hwe o mo phone susu a na ema egusu ye bebre o ba o de ma ya na aba ba se obeka se
Austin, my Samreboi for no or more reactions to Chama Wontumi. Now for the young family Tinsi and Semnoso.
Now, mamma no for.
Chama Wontumi. Oba no, oba ha sama boy man o. Hwe nipa ba kofo. E kwan ofa so ma nsuo yiri afa sama boy kuro nyina. Na ni nyina ho de ne free se na power wo mo wonti. Cause ye hwe man who say adwuma na omo ye na nya ne mra kwan so ben so na mama mu na ne panyini so wa ba miti o se chema Wontumi ye se o ye de o ye ti o deserve say ejere because o man ho so wo Samreboi ha emu ko ye ko manipa ba ko wi chema Wontumi ke sia nipa ba ko wi etutu bo nipa no o ha bebre chema Wontumi no oba ye no oba ha Samreboi man o hwe nipa ba ko fo e kwan ofa so ma nsuo yiri afa Samreboi kuro nyina na ni nyina ho de ne free se na power wo mo wonti cause ye hwe man who say adwuma na omo ye na nya ne mra kwan so ben so na mama mu na ne panyini so wa ba miti o se
Yanko
Let's say Chama Wontumi o deserve say odam san say mo say abaya bra galam say ba wa bam Wontumi de God baba to radio station someone shy who say o bobroni bi oni bi kwara galam say na ma che no ma jeli no why opening no as o deserve so mo man 30 years 20 years no kure
Omo Samreboi a omo react to Chama Wontumi eno 20 years ya ye de man say one aban enkonkosom na ye make sure say adwumaden bi a e wo fie obi ano ye make sure say Chama Wontumi ebeye bi kojama nka the people that Samreboi because oma jubilate over Chama Wontumi sentence no
yes definitely sa na beba say enkrofo a omo ho no de even though say wakoma mu kra no eye oya you see I've said it say even before ye be jeli no kra na yet na didi nkomo say ye do nua be kwa akoto me personally there many nye ho because I know how and the situation wo prison Ghana prison services no enye ba bi a ye kokko sachire nipa jese wo no wa na opese sachire no wa sachire because wo kokko o ya oni niam abefa so I don't wish you be aso be call but yeah na sometimes no so no wo hwe de nipa no de ayewa some fans see out to see na obi atwese ka betwitwa wo yira na obetwitwa wo ba nyame mfa nkwa achi na se ye de nipa no ye jailin for life I am never sure say we be happy no matter it be a punishment or be go through because they are not there for the family no punishment and so chain yeah they dey kwa family no it is said the people of Samreboi be baba ntene be jubilate no I side with them in a certain way because recently minim say ye dan abia hostel these videos ne niam abeto ensuo toy na niam esi wo Samreboi no jack na ya niwa to see you see it has gotten to a point enkrofo bi ho a o mabra bono mu nsi de o modada mu bia adan ensuo abu afa adan no so ensuo ase kuro no ama nipa bebre japade all in the name of galamsey activities and attribute to the cause of Samreboi no ya de show it is say e bia ne court ba no the ruling ba be to dwa say galamsey activities contributed by Chama Wontumi and amma the esi I'm not saying that is what the judge said but the people over there no ebeka say
that would they feel
and no and ma e bia the esi because for sure they know say galamsey activities and a man suwa yiri about form mine.
So they've been there for a very long
yes,
time.
now omachi omukrom for.
Yeah.
Omachi omotamfo, omachi omubusuye for. So there is no way I ocho tamfo chu busuye for when you beje the amanda. So definitely you jubilate.
Yeah.
So for them say omo mo hono beka say omani aje say chama Wontumi yemfa nkon. Not because omani aje say bia omo de chama Wontumi kwatum no na ama omani aje na emom no omo susu say ohaw ne amane oyawa enkrofo na fam wo hono ya jaibu wo hwe videos bia you see sabe kra me obi amete ho definitely sa na ema we beba mitrim bi me kan bi say no ene de awurade ayi metamfo e de ama because galamsey activities no sen krofo nsa se sen krofo ajapade Ghana han e come here say as a politicians no they only feel say now source of getting money galamsey
Yeah.
because first nanka be a contractor e bi o monsa kaka but say no ma tension akọ galamsey no so more than say o mbeye bibia de ama o my Ghana tinipa no ye boni din anase bia the political party ba power na dwene so concession hodo nyina mekọ akọje so we dey atu chama Wontumi a me no maka ne and me kan biem say it should serve as a futuo
Yeah.
and from politicians or mo ho sesi a say me NDC ni and I'm any other political party see a magic concession me adwuma ka chama Wontumi jail ayi ba ya say nkam say sam nso no me nzega nyina dwane efiri ho
Anasa me kwose mon sentence na mahama mpade me. Oh.
yes sentence in advance
Na mahama mpade me.
o just say say wo jai kra na wo dwane because Wontumi no it got to a point that he thought say Ghana ene dia he got to a point now office say president of the day no is he thought that near boko sinya nda jisu boss on ekoka say president she bottom no e duru point bia o baka say na chama Wontumi ono mum na president she bottom because now when you president anymore adom to the sense say he's capable of doing anything in this country. No wonder he described himself as the governor of the region because not only back in bia na wonachi and serve as a futuo and former politicians na mu de mu fi say ma ban ba power de mu pe bia na mo ye contract bia mo na mo je chese bibia wo Ghana bia na mo pese mo na ade ne ba besi mo so no mo hwe hu se wan fa kwampa so na oje ya power de betumi adane o
Sure.
Wontumi never thought say
power is transit.
yes Wontumi never thought say 2024 they will be leaving power just like that. He never thought say MPP will be going to opposition because Mimi knew very well say every politician or a seasoned politician, an experienced politician, bia or nim say the party be co power bia every opposition be on to turn and oh,
but out here, I chairman Sabunsumo, almost say report to an bad for the fresh solution. Omo himself, Omo co-position, and Oma inform Wontumi.
There you or monofish in one solution no. Na no on paper.
Yeah.
But operations count more than paperwork. Our elections.
So Omo West round off.
Yes. So sir. Some of them sakra can be. Yeah. Or say chairman Sabunzero can say research how mu ye ni nyina no. I know scientifically.
Yeah.
But operationally.
Nice.
What just here? And no there. Now chairman, any others knows niema no mde egu akwam. Now they know what they are capable of doing. Because election na yeto no ye gidi se niema bebre wum. Because our 17 million here register. You can say young kinds and go yes, we will not be able to provide 17 million here atro mudi register. You can say info bi amra 1111. We won't get them. So during registration no, ye actually pedi akọ electoral commission book no mu a bebre ho ya twere kuma bia na nya nipa enso na nipa o enti ye wi asafo nyina no we make sure say asafo nyina betumi ato aba whether sunsum mo honam say sa aba na yetimi count man ye ti sa na nyina na eka ho bi na ebia Wontumi susu say NPP will not go to opposition and then again near ba akoso be a deal Wontumi hwamo John Dramani Mahama come they thought say John Mahama can never come to power again because where the humiliation defeat in 2016 and it has never happened in our history before say president be a tuna there so wakono wasamba nti obia obeka so
but how close he got to power in 2020 no should also inform them say master all is not well.
Yes, but say another angle will also be say he was closer to power in 2020. But with Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, here is the case. Nanado was not contesting. They brought somebody of which they believe say or economist, somebody who knows everything. And you know, na ne nim de ne top notch Ghana for be gina tomato abade ama no so I don't know this sadanka bia na ado na esa kwa I know den ka bebo party no say eh ye call 2020 no oye oben ye kakra ti ya hwe ya 2024 no be ben but thinking say now we've changed na ado dan kwa kufuado and he was one person na ne ho be ye hi ono akra to the point they do baby no abere say be ya o be call na president for be ba na be ye o man ni yi no enti no fi so ono no okọ no ono na ye busuefo de ne musuoko ti afede o me de senti ba ti ado na deceive nkrofo bebre because there were so many things that chama Wontumi here ya me no you see makan me cause waka say I don't wish say obekọ baby e wako akodu sesi ya and I'm not happy about the situation wako but there are several things he contributed it and the people around him last time yeah am kind am catch who tried to TikTok ram we say nkrofo we ni bebre say chama Wontumi will be obeblemu no nensem a because now the NPP suspect say chama Wontumi jail na wako no enye ne boni e wadi na emum eye political jail Justin Kodiano describe say a political prisoner
but do you feel so
well
having read the judgment
depending on baby anybody you see apart from we reading the judgment in the crowd you see judges or more judgment ne ebi o matemu no it is sometimes influenced by so many things
okay
and the obi betumi agina ba bi e wo angle ono betumi aka say oh it was influenced by politicians it was influenced by somebody anu ye dipa na dwene but on the face of the paper judgment na ba abonten there it was based on the facts available before the judge and ogina so de ne ruling na ba abonten e de for kwadu e de abocha ma ho a na eno no de ko but say in any case say MPP suspect say it was a political year. That is where I blame Chama Wontumi and people around him. Say, omo na ntumi amwa no because now omo say Chama Wontumi akeka nsem bi. Then na ma Chama Wontumi kwa keka ansem. Hwanum na influence no. Maka cho say the station for say no betra bonte no omo ka bibia. Let us blame them. Because omo na akoso sa niema we nyina. Niema bebre ho betra so keka he. Na no me kra de na me hu da say po adomo kire ho okoyi gold bar. Me de na me hu da no
video say
say na me hu say video no. E so obi wo bibia so blame a e between one no ni nipa na one ne ye interview po adomo kire no. We need to blame him.
Wontumi so settings so.
Yes, wa keka nsem mebre ba say sometimes shy say what you obi anim na wo kasa na wo kan nsem bi na o pese wasem no e ya asem a e na be ya asem. So on pese wasem no be ya asem a the only thing obetumi aya so onu betumi akon onu betumi aye gidigidi na afi no e bia case no mo twa so story no kra mo kan mo twa so but here's the case people were putting fire on nasem na all kan and a man nya akwanya timi keka nsem ahodo bebre so you see the see ya no kire say those also are no mukura tumi no almost na influence Chama Wontumi e ma no mu ye du timi ye niema na nyikwa so ye because say ohwe ni case ya ama ne okwa afiase ya say asase okoje ye no ono a ade a paper na so ono atimi use manual niema na dey transfer asase ne dey amobi but at the time no we had lands and natural resources minister then ono ye
David on the 30th of September Samuel Bujina Pobe can say
ne tweet na wo kan ho asem
Obe can say akonta mines activities na wo ye no Samreboi no for illegal no need to me kata because I was reading something it says saying forest no omo identify them say 1940 summer test for and ye de sa concession amoma omo ye etwa plywood and sa eniam enti omo kwa no omo kwa report say forest na mo dia mine no enkofie bibia be sha say omo ye mining activities and ma Samuel Bujina pocket no omo ni licenses and a wow man penny eba be defend say or they are doing legal scale mining, large scale mining.
Okay, so now Abujina upon the Mampenny, one Wontumi.
Oh,
Mampenny. Yeah. So if Abujina post says, say, a contact mine, you want we illegal, not the overall gentleman of the state. And so because and yet illegal.
Yeah, illegal.
It means why not show be kutupa.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna say not only the lands and natural resource minister but me generalizing the farm penifo say the year ka say radio presenters bi na adwuma efo bi na share the kutupa ma ne kan nsem bi ani kwa so saa na mampanyini ene mpanifo bi so na share the kutupa e ma ne ye de oye okay me bo enye wa na wo ka chem ha say sia say Chama Wontumi throw letter the command western regional minister na minister sa time no dey to me na minister no anso gina so ani nti otimi de ball omo be ye adwuma no ho ban say o
mampani ba
enti na me che no di se nanka minister no se oyobi a enye bi ehu ne wonu anase bi amampanyini e na osuro no a se nka ono so betima ka se no before bi betumi atro letter such a letter dia bre me no unless I also get confirmation from either lands and natural resource minister because e bi ono na in charge of sani ma na but o go ahead at the self protection e de ma ti sa ampani fo ni ya o kan betima kan yo mafiri utimi kan yo mafiri because sa atam na nka bai na nka minister say never because mampanyini say or ko galam say nti me ma kwan ma sa de ne ma so a ka bi anka e ba abontene be ye bantama ye te de koso but ono so boa no enti nipa o ma boa na contribute to chema huntumi ama na koduru ba bi a waduru ne no enye nipa ba akopɛ enye judge ne nko mo mfa nko hye judge say judge na de chema huntumi akotum but nkrofo bebre around na they are also part they played a role ewo ba bi atende chema huntumi akodu say ti media Samreboi fo no say no mo bo no me ne o mo ba ya adwene wo kwan bi so ewo omu pains o makom how they feel how omu susu say omu nsa ase asai ene omaja pade asai ebinum abo asesa omu ntumi nsi omu dadam bi mu ne de eden ya omani beje ewo de akoso emu child
ba kojama nkwe wo hwe court proceedings ne judgment na ba bi chama wontumi odo no asem a oka ya ne se sabi ono no ho and one because the second accused person omo name na as say PW prosecuting witness 2 eba ne nche say chama wontumi site a wakodidi mu awie no opese obaba yu claim na odua kube na eba no mache ana akwa no se ono de onim se chama wontumi ewo sa concession no ana oba chama wontumi o se chama wontumi me pese me koko didi wo concession no ba bia wo man ne ye no na minye sika me dibi aye reclamation ti chama wontumi ene akwa na obia wo asema no wo ka
say you see because of say paperwork and krata asema anya adwumanti no eno na ama nne we di nam bonkum we di nam nifa no say ye no ene bia process no e fa process papa you see na emra no na emma chama wontumi opportunity say ono abetumi transfer na sa ase no dia ma obi sa
dabi
emma kwan so the right thing no should have been done in nke ba ne say no nke bia won mo hwe nsa ase so no o me na nke betumi da transfer no dia ma nke ba ne say ya eye lands and natural resources minister and anase minerals commission for and the asase na ma the third person no say witness 2 na ye kana sem no say onko but we dey wontumi with ebia power bia no osusi say backing into no ono atumi gina ne tumi so eda na asase no de ma obi say nipa ne nkoye na ono nkonko da na asase na ni na sika eba mu ba ye misa say sika na eba mu no asase no say de dodo na kan say wontumi ya jail no because enye ono na di bone no nipa na wadi bone no mom ye hu no ba ye misa say untumi nsa kan profit of niema e course no bia na if say nsa kan bi then is accomplice
the omni say osha the sa act na omo mpe omo a omo ye galamsey no
yes
omo pe the mka say the campaigns
yes
omo share chire
yes
omo like indeed say obi timi kwaji concession in the name of the large scale mining no ono also a transfer e di ama small scale miners so illegal and you say untimi reassign it and you say untimi facilitate and see a chewe mu na no more on person more left vein no no more pe mo share chiri the campaigns no and eno ne ma e dey omo sa so chama untimi but about that said uti akwa say agreement I want me call and say me ye me ko too gold na me first can be every claim land no dey amount
so it means say indirectly no chama untimi was benefiting from what is
yes
o say emra no de omo person omo kan nyina ne say untimi facility wonya ne say wo ye na o benefit wo mu bi there it means say you are part say me fan say bia makoje concession is here na me je no e media say me de be large scale mining na afi mi jade to say me fa nya hwi biem na bia wo shaibu be fa na o de kokoye small scale mining na se me nya bibia mfrim bibia ama me ho enya me na bia ma sheda de ama se ko na mu wa ba be fa na be o ba mra no be wo se de bi but here is the case se okoye na o de bibi brem ya it means me na ma facilitate akwakoje asase no it means me so ma hide the amount e na wo ye business wo so a me so me benefit me nya profit di free ti jama won to be case ni say sa na akwa so those saying say enyo no na koye ye no the issue is say na nipa no kokoye na ode kokata nsase no so a na ya ade a na ese nka chama wontumi ne na ye ba wanya no meaning say saa sika na onya de free mu no say sika ne bi ne de akwa so definitely he has benefited from sa activities na ekọ so no kan bi na bi a wanya am.
And I share some of the evidence now apart from a tour ne am munya no omunya gold ho eje.
Yes.
Ano musa chama wontumi say se wo se wo kasa kwa ne koye land reclamation na gold na
nya no tsana sa na nya na so nya no
ana kwa se a part of me mining na me mining no emu niema na omeje
so meaning say he has admitted say asase no okotu sika kokko so edi wakotu sika kokko so dia hwan na dia asase ne ma no chama wontumi na dia asase ne ma ndi chairman whether so na ye onyo na ye it means say accomplice eno na dina kwa wie ba bia okakodu sa ato ne ton no we professional toneton Jennifer Mobi domi yenche we ye tumi yenche and akwa asem dia ba ne chairman akwa kodin sese but if I na asem ne yama reho around me wan kari ne hu yi bako asase ya oba
but all say MPP for so and a match am want to mo 20 years no because sa act no sa mra no na 2 to 3 years
yes
and na do the presidency beto no
say na and I don't wanted to demonstrate to Ghanaians say or you willing say obe fight galamsey na the mentia say wo na no a why wadwene so person fight galamsey no nti why sa amran say de be ya echi obi ade no be kono you were also helping others so betumi that is why I don't get it because say lands and natural resource minister be kan asem say na president so be kan asem say dia president no dia hwehwemu no ye I'm talking about
yes, at the point he became the communication director for Akunta Mines.
There hwehwemu na wo ye ya why na obi say mo consultation be na ye no ntino publicly public statement o obegina abontene be ka say Akunta mining is not engaging in any illegal mining or any illegal activity. It means a president is either say ya ma briefi bi a we ya we say the Akunta mining area no enye bibie fa galamsey ho e na aba be ye de kire Ghana. The president so aha o mampanyini president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wa ha chema wontumi e wa kwani asa hudu because at that time no na president am be kan sa asem no e na bia president kra ba abonte no be ka say dia ye dia bochema wontumi na I will make sure say meya investigation dia kwa kugrom na say nipa bi o wo ma e be boni bia no metwe na so because I am ready to fight for say oman no betumi akọ galamsey a kemema chema wontumi abohu but as a president of the day I no na ye commander in chief or no na tumi nyina hye nsem say I am not doing illegal mining who when na we kire biem a obetumi aba be ka say me ye galamsey obeka me ko gina ba bi ka ka na president crack claim say me nye bibia biem tis the president say me ye cleaner o ne hwan o ni minister and I only communicator and I only supporter and I bet me abeka chem say me ye galamsey lands commission for kura be through ministry na nkasa so kura be through because president say I am not doing illegal mining
but ya sure want me action be so ha because who want to me kati iraso asa don komo acquire documentary Samreboi matters so actual krata Canada sigwemu actual krata tama aban dane ye no fela na gane e wo to omko ti wo mu am say April 2025
say engineers are opposite che say ehu bia ma mu say nka enam de ma hu mani mu ne say untumi no ene abrantie na na say de ye pen sisi ye hu no enam say bi o ma amfa nkrata sem ena de ye adwuma nti maybe they might be naive about ade na omo ye no ho ne say ade a untumi aye eye illegal ne hunsun so betumi aba because anan ko munim saade na there was no way anan ko me continue so me adwuma but because grata sem bia ni ho mampanyine so crack clear omunim ti no omunim say they were doing the right thing and ade ba ko bia be show omun kra ne say ye reclamation eti say ye beti ye kra no a yenim say ade na ye no ye kra ye boa oman no miwa no ade na mo ye etiamra so omo forget say we be looking at the mra ne say na Akunta mining e wo tumi so tumi dia asase ne ma obi say nipa no so ntimi konkoye we ya na o ma hwe ho na emum o ma dwene say papa no mo no e ye o man no ensase ne mum asai e de ye kata nsase no so enti ye ne sa in doing so no yeso ye too gold ni bi ne wi ya kata asase no so we are doing the right thing no any mistake as this ya no o mo ye ya e de o ma beto amane mu ene de yi no
akojaba nkwa me pesa me ken kind the sentences no na ye hwe was say sentence was say the court takes notice of the gravity of the offense and the need for deterrence to avert the environmental disaster that might befall the nation. The more law enforcement stays aloof and allow illegal mining activity to persist in the country, the offenses in this case relate to the illegal exploitation of mineral resources, which are property of the state. The conduct of the first and the third accused person undermines the regulatory framework for the mining sector and contribute to the environmental degradation associated with illegal mining. 2 tier was say, so share chama Wontumi and Akunta mines na at kwa du a yede abo mu no emu du a eye no se omoka se omo jai e ma na kosa emwa ema oman no ko aye ko ade atia sad no wosesere omosia sensase asia sei obo ade abobremu ajapade a wode adome na ewo se do se forma gudie bi a ye wona ye turi kwan pa ye fa so editu ana ni nyina so ye oman ne dia enti na ewo se omode asotwe emu ode ba ono se tie o say having listened to the counsel for the first and the third accused plea in mitigation. Na ke say ye ka first na first e chama Wontumi third ya Akunta because second ne kwa me ntwi da odwane no mitigation em ke da no na ayi kwa ma attack adwane and this lawyer bi no so gi am no kan say was stress on mitigate man. The first and the third accused person are sentenced as follows, taking into the account the fact that the first and the second accused person are first offenders and generally their plea in mitigation. The court sentence the accused person as follows. On count 1, the first accused person is to serve 20 years in prison with hard labor, so the no command, and also to a fine of 10,000 penalty unit in default, serve 3 years. On count 4, the first accused person to serve a term of 20 years imprisonment with hard labor and also a fine of 10,000 penalty unit in default, serve 3 years in hard labor. On count 3, the third accused person, that is Akunta Mines, is to pay a fine of 15,000 penalty units. On count 6, the third accused person is to pay a fine of 15,000 penalty units. The sentence are to run concurrently. In addition to the above person to Section 9 of the Minerals Mining Act 2006 Act 703 as amended by the Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995. All items retrieved from the third accused person concession are forfeit and forfeit to the state. In dealing with the forfeit item, the minister shall comply with Section 10 of the Act. Like I said, the Akoba say, was say count no, count 1 no, third accused person no, you are sentenced to 20 years, okay, and 10,000 penalty unit. Wanya obekwa additional 3 years, and count 2 no so no, ya ade so a chama Wontumi ya ka 40 years, but omo running na concurrently, and was say ajapadia. And now say evidence so munya no two aboba gold nisika no wasi ni nyan o man fa and lands and natural resource minister on shena yenje edem nyama aban na ke man dutuatu ne kan bia se o de ja de ga de ne fine ne ma wum na
but I don't know who say ade no why say in 2024, election year, that was the year. Wontumi yes, as a transfer was a change of ownership. Was a day. And now, Pembrana, fancy judgment in a barb on Tenema can say, I didn't know the amount. So, all transfer the movie without the minister on approval. It is illegal. So, never say because I want to know him, Sani, my way now. But and also in 2024, election year. So in which particular month and I want to me who say okay say baby at the end of June I say me dem asase no me no concession na makwa kwaje no e say me dan de ma obi so question say wontumi hu say ebia election year to me betumi adane if that is the case there menya transfer but doing that transfer no wanya smarter ono ade ni tumi ekokọ transfer de ma obi ane edna kwa wi ba bia wetima
kwa they all cannot say 2024 na campaign ya e hore na ira source mo ne sa o ka say mi man for so o strike and o mention akunta binds
yes
e wudingo e dina cha ma wutumi o kwa na sa ase na say and now mo born through say akunta binds o mo nye reclamation and onya offer said I can do the reclamation for you and mine in the other on mine area no and I get done the man no but katama abane done why no kozo kata kwase master journey free so and e ba ya mama to ano mo to aso e ya because hoja man say who can judgment and that judgment and evidence on that e do ba bia chama wutumi ka e contradict no ho say media man say onko dua onko reclaim no ondua kube ba na ache Kojama kwa, and to be honest with me, some me pa me kwa kodi deforest mu atumi gold. Na wo to ru ni mo she. Na wa ba say, wo ba be reclaim asa dua kube. Not even koko. Kube boy say.
Say on say krata sema eni so nti na ma wontumi na no ebetima ye mienu no. Say me fan say bia ya papers de to so ye fa the usual documentation mu ne ye there's no way you go to court and say kokoye we na paper no so say but no ordinary no ene de ye contract na de man nti bo so ko gina court wanga sa no be contradict to hu bebre o kan we ne na echina o ye de wa ba be kan we di
judge no esete say o say sa adwen na chama wontumi ka che o so akware first of it was afterthought a chama wontumi e boni trim say oba be de e ba be shisha and mamu say sa dey we say na wo ka no chama wontumi say between akunta mines and chama wontumi akware say okọ Samreboi ho a uka wontumi a uka akunta mines obi ani akunta mines e ye wontumi enti wontumi na e ya akunta mines and wontumi no bibia na osiemia and ade ba ko so a ye fe exhibit G1 and so omo edidi adanti chama wontumi say chama wontumi had written a letter say akware fan koma Western Regional Security Council omo providing with security and you know akunta mines chama wontumi na sign ana chama wontumi ye busa na say sa akwa me antwini so we ana o say on the register campaign 2010 no 2021 2023 akwa ne kan okọ otukwa akwa bruche ndi fro ohun ni bi ana ho no o share the facts of the matter no so a ade a ye kan wasem no e happen between 2024 and 2025 it's that time no ke say akwa ne control kwa ne hu kwa de enim ana so omo pe directors omo kwa am say register general department no mu say akwa ne kan say akwa ne hu kwa de enim bi these are nema na Kojama kwa isi ano MP before so ebi say and the appear could be amwa chama wontumi
oh and the appear could be say wa amwa wontumi ase na wontumi na amwa no ho because you knew very well say lawyer for bibire ho and akofa and the appear could be say omeyo lawyer but the reason why ebema MP before aka say lawyer and the appear could be amwa ne say who said na send no aye press conference nkwa
I said we also cheche ma
ana cheche mu ne edi asem no
na Ghana fo
oni ne edi asem no nti de bia obohu say and the appear ba bia no na ne court twunjo no okọ no ne nsem kirofo akasa etu ono anu so okasa ya ama ne kokodu point bia na asem na ya afono no
yeah
ana hu say lawyer bia no so no say odi asem no odi bema ohu ne press even so be press conference kura na ohu de wo si kasa no kura na even judge no kura timu so akọ case
yeah
but when say na asem no be kirem bia na say coach ayeshen allow ya chan 1-0 or 2 allow 2 or 2 allow
I'm on top
3 or siminim dia me here or 10 ni na 7-0 sabi na ndia pia ku bi ye ti say MPP ni bia gina ba bi na ode so bo a odibo because man lawyer ndia pia ku bi I don't know whether say asem no not ase yie and who say in issues like this no say chama wontumi say nya na oye mining so the company lawyer no ne hwan
and also busa question
because if you have a company lawyer ono na betumi onima asem no mu niema obeye bia no ba say wontumi na duru ba bi na kwa say na ono na bankrupt asem on va nya we
say o confirm no court was
say on bankrupt asem nya we because yes a company like Akonta mining na o say Unni company lawyer there, then it means you are not serious. So you should have handed the case over to the lawyer or no ne dinner some edman ejuma said the because ebasa o lawyer no adie bi a wo ye documentation bi a wo ye whether say o document and I say we use verbal means near the lawyer no ye involved into onim the ekoso but o for a lawyer onye privy to you are now briefing him say we anyway na akoso no edo koduru a o use legal eyi na owo no e na o de kwakwa di atachia beji asem na o say atachia na me say atachia de na obechia the bia no obechia because e bi asem no ntia se papa
ana Saturday and the appeal ku bubu no komo
oh na Saturday the appeal ku bi ba bi so o de ko bia na o de akwa awie enti se si abeka na nsa ye ba bebu asem no the only thing na friends lawyer attach betimi aya say political friends legal gymnastics ya na ekoso e bia mo ma me time mean steady montwim munye sei emra we sise eno ana na betimi but asem nankasa de wo ma nankasa na be difficult so betimi so no wonder say people are saying
Kaya Adema or say from day one when Chama Wontumi picked up and the appeal could be as his lawyer, some of us were completely against it. Right from the Yoko stage, Andy was trying to ward off heavyweights like Godfrey Dame, Gani Mafo, who were there to voluntarily offer their support. This morning on Adom FM, lawyer Samson Ayene gave a breakdown of the judgment. Samson's conclusion was simple. Wontumi's lawyer completely failed him during the cross-examination of Henry Okom. So in Kumsu, was instead of leaving early, Andy waited until the judge was preparing her judgment to abandon Wontumi. Essentially, Andy led Wontumi straight to the slaughterhouse and ran away. Yet, just a few hours after Wontumi's incarceration, Andy quickly jumped back into the media space to claim that Wontumi had instructed him to file an appeal. I say in this a calculated attempt to keep him behind bars. I am relieved that the leadership of the party is now organized to take over and appeal this case. But you say on one day I want to Wontumi and
to me account because me like I said
and the appeal a renowned lawyer like and the
renowned asem na here can is about what you know. It's not about the renowned away. It's about say asem na ye di no otiase. And it could also be say you see those are almost asha so mu blame and the appeal could be no so nya abotre bebre no mu say e dey information so na Wontumi so e provided the man no
yeah.
It could also be one okay say o have a fam say me a lawyer asem ye the documents bi ani hu Wontumi na admit you
yeah
it is any hu how do you blame the lawyer
Dabi
they say onko ka say abra say un say ade no oda penalty box emra na ye kan mining act na ye kan de ma no kire say ukoje concession in your name, you don't have every right. You don't have any right. You don't have any BBA say over transfer your movie.
Yeah.
Ave you could do court no be fam say me your lawyer me quite why yes hard what do you want me to do? How do I defend you?
But my member adebo na say na wo kan ho. So the genesis of the matter and say a police for
okay
and the court side wo and o mo che one the jadu aisi ne di the bibi ka ho and o mo che no mo say say yes be nye sa man ni we ase and o mo say o mo employer any one Henry Okom
yeah
and na ye frɛ no and obaye enti per interrogation no no ka say side no aye akonta cha wo ko say Chama Wontumi side and what the man say one mine na sika na beba no one for be land reclamation and to omo frɛ Chama Wontumi bae no na Chama Wontumi say ono no ye the honor man as the concession edini ya konta mines when campaign limited and the directors no when Chama Wontumi ene akwana wodwane kwa mantwi and omo ko share the act no as amended say the man will say ye last scale man dia wo ni kwan so do ma sankofo we na nkofo ko mo ye illegal mine anti adansi dia hon anti hono ade na Chama Wontumi betima ye ne say obeti ne ho ade afiri mu say me woman intruders come ya kron for me pom me nim woman baby a but Kwan was able to prove beyond all reasonable doubt say and in this case they are nana and the appeal ku be
until am can say omonhwe case ni yenya say bia u blame na blame ne keke because the genesis of the case ni nyina na asem ni nyina so otimi hwe na dey say o ma abubo mu di say lawyers so o ma di asem ma ye de nkofo asem na bo mo pen enti wontumi na nkasa no wa hihya ne nema yi
ana guy ye fan say I go for that me so no format on je anya no kwari jakwa akotum oji ni sam dwane
o koye secret record
oji ni sam dwane
e ba abontin nti doesn't mean say senke de asem no ma go for dame ana se bia ye de ma we a enko betima di bim wontumi na nkasa no se no onim wa hu se sankrofo ni nyina ho nti adenti na o de ma lawyer ndi apia ko bi onim nti bia ono no anim sa ade na course no in fact na onsusu se bibisa betimi asi na na ade na go hwe mmra ya kenkan ne niam eda ho nyina na daddy se ade na wontumi ye no wa anye ne ti se de na wo ka se no ade na nka wontumi betimi de atete ne ho ane se enko be ka se sankrofo oni omo no na de ma omo sanye wo na de ma omo de admin se illegally omo no so afa kwambone so na abeti ewura wasase mu a omo di galamse ho eti omo na nka betumi abom but omo no so no they were also smart enough and able to provide information say shaibu una de phone yi ma me okay dia na chesa na adma ba kire ba bia ehia ye ene kwan ya fa so ye nyina na afi de gina wo na gina
and even in a case no chama wontumi e kan se ono kwa report say enkofo bi awua ne site o me illegal money on one brief nipa so akwa report enkofo awua site on another brief wo say akwa ne ba je say oye reclamation amount
land reclamation
na ke the hono dey wa wo dey ahoma dey action ana mrekudu ka so on so ba ye no enso be di adanse say Chama wontumi e de asase ne mankofo omonye land reclamation
yes
emano ana hono because the state attorney no cross examine kudukoro busa na say wo wa ya adwuma e wo sa ministries wo da to pen and also then good say wo reclaim asase a ne board is it costly and I say yes my lord and okre and also good say costly there then 1 acre of land 1 kilometer of land no yeah ne board also it varies. It depending
on the way assassin na tie.
Oh no, so okay. Then say ne board in there. Wo no. E dia na be ba obi trim say obi be ka say obi akwa di na assassin mu. Wo no ne ba be claim.
Ne ba be ya money free.
Free. In the interest o say
odua kube.
Na kube de e ba no wo ba be twa.
O ya azim ni ana.
O ya azim ni ana say de wo ka no. Enti all do mu say no. Asasem na mo ka na de entropy de ewum. And na ho na omo si gina say this is an afterthought. And baby a sabon no say what facilitating purposely facilitating side with him. So was so e catch akwat onkoje excavators enko. And almost say chama Wontumi. So what say what's on quite land reclamation ma wa utua neka.
I see.
What's there be? So one utua neka there yet me nyina kube ne nkwanse de emfanye e na so me man sika me ye say dia ba say wo say o kan say nkodua kube nkwa dia na wa man sika dia then akwa na sam na wo kan no kra bi wom say wo say onkon ya de enkoye man na mfaso de ba na de ne de ya
de akata
asa so and we tie some of Chama Wontumi and some or tra court or kankaya made my say Chama Wontumi no se na koso man na ho kwan na ke bia a lawyer for no en tenas or pet other lawyers se ka ho omo metumi di asemi no omo ka o kwa ye do be fa ne ka say o share Supreme Court election petition na at times omo ne Dr. Baumia a Philip Addison mo okuta pam and Dr. Baumia etnase omo kwa ye the cross examination ye do fa e also pie firia listen but Chama Wontumi so no onim say na that's what so as president to say you tina okwa obeba na de ba kun say Chama Wontumi what be a company mo say mo run the company you busa say what file or chance with register general department what say e pinsi or say I don't remember
and then once was or no ko room ho
yes I don't remember and e busa and say our management. And you got to a point here. Now lawyer and the appeal could be a person or teacher Chama Wontumi.
Yes.
A free. like say campaign no so that said the campaign na aboka campaign na ebo no kwampa Chama Wontumi should not be liable. Say come the campaign na aboka the campaign I was say fine no.
Yes.
But who independent person there obeja time imprisonment. But what try say what na free no. The ama one man teacher Chama Wontumi free ne say akwa ne say akonta mines no. Ye nim ni ba bia ye Wontumi ye nim no. Wontumi was say accused person one omo name is it beautiful word no mo one is the same as I'm say accused person 3. Now the woman say, what's a contaminants? A corporate entity, manager way, workers way, chief executive officer way. Next the only side way.
Such as be any.
You are there. Next I can't say more can.
No correct.
No correct. Did the way now can after the journal and the poor could be so a pem no went to me and why not and for you. And in this case, what are the evidence? And I mean, even in with appeal, no. More of a can say, was say, oh, quite appealer. I was so lawyer, you know, to me convince your client, and say, a dear way, not dear way, and a young year. I quite appeal a year quite because appeal never started at same year for through. And then twice,
the dinner, I can't one answer, then I say they come home.
Now, they say, I don't hear MPP for so. Akwese ebi ani age ebi so ayira ho
ano de ebi na mo mani age na
ata interview bi ai santa fo mo
mehu ya mehu say na you see omo kasa no kra no a ebi omo ra ho no kra no but within them no unim de ewum
yes
unim de wo makomam say ebi dwene say de ebusuefo na afiri ye so ebi dwene so de asie na asie na nti say MPP fo nyina ni beje say Chama Wontumi nkodam de ende I'm not sure but so mun nyina so be ye omo ya say Chama Wontumi yemfa no nkonkotum no so de eno so menya sure na so say omo so omo ba be ye demonstration bi be take be na awotwe say nansia omo say Ghana ha
efa na kan
MPP
da be
e be start oh now no omo let na kura Chama buga e confirm say omo be ye demonstration and sit down strike binum say Jubilee House animu kura na so omo kokoda
demonstration.
I don't know for this number of days because but I see say here if they have anything to do they should contact lawyers now for munko for appeal but I say over the Jubilee House and so be court of appeal and akoda so be Supreme Court and akoda I am not sure say this is the first time the politician be akoto mu Ghana amna yi ye de o matuma the way by be ka ho asema prayer any na otwe no na asem no yeden na eso atimi akata ntimi ne my advice say the new patriotic party NPP amanyuku ni say they should let it go but if there's any option there's any opportunity for them to so mesa so university case ni biem na judge na timi ahwa say e bi kura no a hwan nanim o mekọ akọtena asem no so na bi say sentence na de ma no eso dodo yente so emfa ma no
I say say o ma anya no a na yete so a 5 penny better free.
Say Jaisi Jano completely no so unless there was strong case be or side dia kwa asem no mu a na say because case ye di na ye say ye de obi akotum 20 years ni akwa appeals ye say na ye say akwa 20 years no.
Some say agrada 15 equals to 1.
Some the cases now are not the same.
Yeah, okay.
The cases no they can never be the same and they are not the same. Obi akwa edu a unse we no ya criminalize Wontumi case no and until na ama ni jail term no akwakoye tenten no so they agrada and I'm not sure say all that criminals
and to all support say na MP before no they take over the case from and the appeal go mpam no
na and the appeal go be the no are taking over
that be say
power leave
that be or say and no corner sadeka or say Chama Wontumi ba corner Chama Wontumi friend say all corner e tafra hwe ase amutu obeda ya enti okore se wa mafi bi ma onye nam nya pi ma no ande bia ku kaza
se sa na wa kan dia ene bia na Wontumi no wogidie bi wonmu ba se Wontumi se lawyers no be take you over na se na attach yam be so ba still de be kwa na ko
no kwa de wutwane wa ba
de be kwa na ko ti se Wontumi nda me ka se minima de ono no gidie owo ande apia ko bi mu e bi o wogidie wonmu so obetumi aye se nkenye sa enka obi a ebia wadi na nima na kwako du level say ya de na kwako wie say ko on sam frɛ ne kan kyerɛ ne say we ne besi but you see lawyer and the appear could be any chama Wontumi nyina. I know very well say no munim baby a case in baby na abubo adru because adru baby the last interview a lawyer and the appear could be yeah or train who free case no asem o kan ye no say yan hwe de ye koso yie no na de ebesi no ebetimi ati ebire bi edi anim a ye ba tidia na eba besie meaning say na they were aware say asem no baby a ya kan akodu ni evidence ni adanse na bia ne client na de akodu no baby adu no ye ho hwea enye yie eti onim chama Wontumi na no onim very well say ebi anye and the appear could be na kohwea menem ba ebia nensem a wanhunu kan yie no ene de na akoto baby akoto
chama Wontumi so deceive ne lawyers a wan kan okra bi o mu an kire o
oh say asem de o de kofa lawyer so on kan na nye lawyer o kan asem no hu bi o ye involve company lawyer de wo pa wo fi se o kan be siutu no e na ade be ko e na esi obi dia ba o si video ye 5 years video no ti onya lawyer no o ka che na sa na o be ka che no ba e bi obo si e de mfidie be ko akọ check e be hu no na ade ne nye 5 years na emum na e bia na ye nura e bia na ye ade che na ye 1 year e bia na ye nansa e video edi bebre o I believe say e bia chama Wontumi anka no krepa e wa asem no mu amfa nkyere no and the entia emma chama Wontumi so nya no krepa amfa nka ne say enkrata asem ni ho ti de ode na no e be kwa akoka eno so de yemfa nya adwuma court anu hunu nsem no yakoka no court enye yie enti chama Wontumi betimi akọ na oka che o mse enye me na me transfer asase ne de ma o mse o monkonkwe ba bia nipa na o yes a transfer ne ma no ono no wo evidence o ba be back o say no oboa o na ye de ma me ba ne sa how do you blame the lawyer
good yeah I'm sorry I say no judge no me have gone through that page was it the burden of proof lies on chama Wontumi say obetima prove say indeed
yes
akwano me kazo nkwa lam
what I say when nya sa evidence when nya sa prove na nkwa how do you blame your lawyer Wontumi blame no man ye timi ye ya chama Wontumi no no anim de akoso e na onim de and the appear could be betimi aye de manti no call de akiri de gya no but we na on the surface ya obaka say na ya and the appear could be de adentina chama Wontumi esa de akiri kwa akogya ne se onko no nko apili biem bia o asem fufuru bi obeka de akire nse onua asem no krepa na ewum nie enti se bia me kan ntama e na chawpa bi na ese nke kopa ne ehunu se o ese ekọ plead se ade no yaye na ne ye nim se embra ne se ni se bia na nka lawyer no tra se di on se wo kenkan ne baabi no edu baabi no na bia lawyer no nsem nkwa kan ne be hye na bufu za dewe na braba sem na wo ba be to de akire no ha no se enam ye o na wo kan after thought mean say o mko dadwene hu wie na o mu hu se ye meka ba earlier se nka wo kan ntem de kire o lawyer na kebi ohun de we obeti aka asem say okay ampa ade ni say ne call ba na say na mi nim say answer na obet transfer asase ne dia ma obi so nkonkwo ye say me fa process enti we no de mi nim e no kra na judge beka say ignorance of the law no nye excuse but no yetimi atempa justice with mercy na nka bibia time ba ne nyina wa anye and akwakodu baby adu you cannot blame the lawyer too much say lawyer no and a match ama Wontumi akwakodem
na oko social media say omo post say 11-1
yes
almost say NDC
for 11 na akwakodem
and MPP ni ba no say back no so oya tibe say 10 there
ba MPP sang niema nsam keka no they should forget it ma who say nipa bibiri kura kan say NPP members no should be careful about how they are handling Chama Wontumi case because don't forget there are other cases also there. Do you get it?
Yeah.
There are other cases there. They say sebe ohumbonwa ye entertain so they should make sure say among kasa bebre especially Chama Buga kasa bebrebe Lincoln president in there blasting ye say no say why anye careful they all can there no e be sa akwa etia okay say ne sa case wo kwa appeal na akwa na afi the next case no okono wanya say Samreboi de ne aka tando numri
ona akuya fu sa
so no so de no
ono so kikan say
ono kwa be ka say ono no wanya kura 15 years nti okay o kan we wie na ba akono so ba be ka yesa akodi ba akono wie na say no so ya ma 15 years and afi exim bank de so ba be ka how are you going to so they should handle this issue no
na judge ni ba no so ayi kukuvi ai Audrey te no ohun se obobo na ba so say wa mamrada ye because a high profile pen like Chama Wontumi what machine anim ka say wo ade na wo ye wa anya je fisha poli aduonu with yes am make so say adwumaden a wo fio ye ma onye no je ba no hunu say
oh if indeed say emrana no yusu ye dia you applaud him obobo na ba so say you applaud her or your ba say emrana edaho na say obi ye we a sentence e wo hode man ni I think say Samra na no fa so pepepa or di chama Wontumi ruling in the man. And there's another case be the be born about so akukudura onyaye because it is not easy.
Yeah.
Say such a sentence no dey ba nsunsanso edi akire no. Wanye careful.
Yeah.
Wontumi because obe charge when we say hey, obi di say chama Wontumi.
Yeah.
The whole city of Ghana na me kwa sentence no.
Oje
yes, me konam de na kwa kotum no. Ekire nsunsanso ne de na de beba me ankasa kra de na beba me so but lawyer judge no kutu sa na ma we nyina aside no ma emra no etimi adwuma so on that ne de sa akukuduro no otimi nya ya otimi pronounce a judgment that and e bebo na ba so say otimi nya sa akukuduro na wansu wa mahu bia and de waye no ebe ma afoforo nso no ehu abomu say eh so man careful no matter who I am.
Yeah.
Because say chairman Wontumi and ne judge etimi agina ho
oba say on a deterrent to serve as a deterrent.
Yes. It ya no say na ya de ehia me ye papa say ye ni say ya you see senka saade we akoso I am sure senka politician they will run away from niema basa omo ye no so when say politician be anadwene so say your political case ye nyina akra atena ha ka bi pento we your political case
say can be chairman pa regional chairman pa
opposition party na say even class no mbetumi kra nobody anticipated say be 20 years say you betumi atena on ya da sora no pa na modern day politics I know I the last time I be say SEO. Ya ba modern day politics. We say your sentence will be 20 years.
Jack. Regional chairman.
Jack.
Governor. Or what palace?
Yeah, you know, in fact, or akukuduro. Bet me jata na.
Maybe sa question. Empenin say ko de say obi abag say share. Na was censure hu die mu. Judge ni by Audrey kuku v t. Onya akukuduro di chama Wontumi akotom fi hia say aduru no se si ano sa judge ni ba ko na se give to war case no handle ana papa akwara professor me yakumfi sky train was a handle ti si ano omo no so ne si ano adwen be na bo mutiri
adwen be bo mutiri say ne omo hu so omo evidence no e clean so omo feel say omo discard ya then they should have that in mind they say anyone where they will follow suit but so omo feel say ade na kwa adu na ade abo omo no omo ni iboni omo unsuro so on say ya say sabe uni bro hia adwuma na uni iboni ya unsuro ba so wo feel say ya ka de na maye no mia na maye boni bi ni niam bi wo mu a ene no na be mo wo say ne judge we de say ultimate establish say be di boni wo mu a on my so be ma me sentence bi a mia me dwene ho a me tiri be bom ene se ye be koto wo gift your ware ne e bia professor me yakumfi o mu tirim ba so mo feel so mu ni iboni de am sure say bibia nkoto wo mu tirim o ma di boni nko ade a minim say ne free nura be si ne nyina nya ade a obi ada bia be dwene ho as na ne mesumi ba be kobia na mesumi ba be kosi ya na eno ne ade be ha o mo sisi ya
ye freeze omo a maame no edu o masem no wo hwe MPP fo a ye edu o masem a medo ga ni pa ko ye high profile person chama Wontumi ko that shantoro nya chama o din wo se wo popular because obo chair on ediga yes e show say sibe ejina akono gift o wale ejina akono Hanan ejina akono high bi professor me yakumfi ejina akono Kwaku ajima menu spend video akono papa betwani e fa say Kofi Juma ji akono omo nso no should they sag themselves say anything is possible
you see chama Wontumi de no Obeka say ono kra na ne de no oye high profile person here de na de na kwa akotum I'm sure say in the cases are ekoso ni nyina no chama Wontumi de na iso awum
ni so
do you know why I'm saying that say onso ono ne de no involve corruption directly say nipa na wieska wahun na yi na buy there's no way ya establish say chama Wontumi awia oman ni sika but in the case of gift your worry there's an allegation say he has diverted this amount of money national service personnel sika and national service sika they akwa to the private account
and also ma admitting as evidence
yes me hu na no say story so you see say no you more dangerous you say wo de wo no wa bo man no krono. Do you get it? Any others now can say be a sky train in him. And to both one show more case in a very dangerous project. I'm going to media because all the idea a direct chronobon or ball mine. But I'm going to media there. Your fans that was say or minor Japan a mining sassy and a ABA was said or dear Yan hon but direct money is here ban in some day. Nobody knows it. But gift you already, if the court can be able to establish say where we are mining seeker say ebia osesibe the court no can establish say we hia oman ni sikese ya na nka ye oman na japade aba be di won say ye money o eno no sa na masa ya na o case na dangerous edi osesibe so sofo bia na ono na egbo mpaye o malam bia na ono ne to tasba na o mo twetwe ne kakra sa na gift o ware so obi bia na ono so o bom mpaye say eh the SC one hwa me de betima kwa chance
me last but one question and say MPP amaniku no omo sake omo say one gone more to come ana one gone more to come
I say no dey but say no dey o metumi afa no sa ene say chama wontumi dey no bae no abiri obi ani so jack say na dey niam edi abra enye careful na say baby ade
so obkodwa to apa
say yetimi eye careful because na we anticipated say bia o we no dey your political ye betwea back and forth agbo hu anze bia na akwakọ wi baby ani kwa ba say chama wontumi etimi anya 20 you see eno am hu ye no 20 so there be say na so because the least at you the difference be has seen 5 yeah there was no way I could call less than 50 I didn't believe it to 20 there 20 and after 16 17 I didn't believe it to me say he ni bi na me say are you sure say ya jeli obi 20 good years and ko first time offender and he was 20 say 26 it will be near 20 same 2046 so we training am say be better tibia no tibia 20 say 20 ni obi training yakwa na say obi training na 50 years cha want to be 70 or rather guess we are training na obi abrabo Birmingham Palace ya wo si ne yenko ka oba ne afa ni na say guess na oba be Jeffrey ni sem enti asem na asi wo Ghana ha si ya na de den ya edi hubo bi aba MPP said na say omo so omo kwa akohia national level no there's going to be a crunch meeting region so ne omo so hia ne ade obi e bon popo bi bi no hia na national one five ya mama what is the next line of action say no abani say no DNA yenye because yanwe ye ba affect MPP even political calendar nankasa because they see as ba akoso ye sa trouble akumu zezu a wan hwa the niema bebre ba nti say MPP nankasa eti wo see ane de fa to muni asumgie omunti because blow ne ban ra no ga bi cry si o ya matcha ma wuntumi 3 years ya finding the sika bia na 1 year na where am 3 years sa asem kan America ba bia omudi adna ko say sa na ba ya sa na ba dia no kwa ka say o mekọ appeal we dey betima kwa akọhwe na ya timi but 20 good years Jack
last question is should Chama Wontumi sack and the appeal could be from Tanomiri Forest and by this as a bankers
until America say Chama Wontumi no dey as to whether he will sack him or he must sack him no depending on no evidence or provided the man lawyer no okay and the be determine mo say lawyer no e good and or e bad okay do you get it yeah. I said they see out here videos Adiama Austin say onyi no yeah. So you video ni we are you cannot determine say Austin a bad editor and as onye bad okay. Because the other man no yi okay. But say won fa bibia man no now say conversation here have Austin ono anya na on trans no ontimi pe videos e be siuti we no na say see ye no oyipo no wo so dia then you can say it's all bad now who no ade man say show bra no assure ade na we how do you judge him it Chama Wontumi no ono anim evidence or provided the man the appear could be okay anunti say ye no kre say and the appear could be atimi aba abontena be ka say Chama Wontumi ko no afre na ka chance okwa or appealing for mandia then Chama Wontumi na here at fault okay and the problem bia abusia for kwadwo amankwa Foxy na ote ne nka no mame ko kan mo comments no na yemfa dwumadi ensu ensi ma wo say comments de gwa bebre we say the Pokita good afternoon boss said ya also Anna Hayford Andrew said he should have been jailed for 50 years. I don't have any sympathy for him. Shaibu, what you like from them? Hey, who was it 20 so? We take a 50. Anna JY Adam said, happy birthday to Wontumi. Ah, I quite pardon. I don't matter. I did birthday, babe. And or say birthday. Anna Daily Watch News say. So Daily News say I like the way Kwadwo Amankwa is explaining things. Me eso that pa. And Charity Ababu so the emoji be agu was and Champoy my TV the MPP opposition who afa the base all the way we need Honorable Ken. And Winfrey said Akufo-Addo and his cabal have destroyed the nation Ghana. Therefore, Wontumi judgment clearly shows how the nation suffered under Akufo-Addo. And John Boateng said, any lawyer that will
handle mo what the add the be go see okay meba I say any lawyer that will handle Chama Wontumi court case can't save him. Wontumi will still go to jail. And is it Esau, Isaac said, Shaibu, do you believe there's any Kwame Anchi? I don't. Send I'm say, oh, find the Bible no day, you know, your palm on the Black Soul said, karma is rare and working. Black Soul calls where are Wontumi for who was insulting Honorable Ken? Messi states on Babo Nyumkro. And Kwaku ought to say, how far on the petition to sack Honorable Ken? The more battery, no matter what a petition to crap. And Black Soul said, if Honorable Ken will they do this bogus demo for him? Honorable Ken Karonye said, or say, Achim Mafia's boss sent you can't off. And a Black Soul say, they thought they are doing something to hurt Honorable Ken, but don't know they are doing themselves. Okay, obviously. And a Black Soul say, I want to know who is going to pay Wontumi media workers now. And General Manager, and I said, Mabena, what a Shaibu, do you know you are a bad boy? I was meaning to me a bad boy. Or say, and you two are very bad boy.
Be a first in conversation and a shot at the dinner. And was say, I want to know, I'm here. They didn't say, is it Ma? I see Ma. No, it is not Abena. Okay, be a bar. Take a okay, M-A-B-A-B-E-A-N-E. This is not Mabena. And you, Mr. Mabena, send me a bad boy. Your full name, and whom Mabena call no, send me a bad boy. And I'm supposed to be also the application. So maybe also a bad, also a bad girl. The application, Baba, our doors are open. And now your door is not open. Master, now some are to be. Men say be card over here, say car one dey to call hospital. Master, but what will be a card na here say. Near na to trog so call hospital. Eh car. Master, but them one say be. Master, so for just one. Master say a car you say he chill na e make sure say card do to me. E ko poso. Na see ade ba ya o say. Eh hwe the car la ya chichire wo nan no. Eh ya hwe wo say this time no dey. O ba dey do me your light. Eh. But him asem na si no. I hear your double in a cushion, say, what's the cat? Yampon. I was channel with some cats as a blue have him. W. Almost a man, Cabamit said. Oh, say, I sat Nippon Unite or may involve. Baku double in a Baku cushion, say, what? And I make come ask him. And yet be a young mechanic who says, I don't do nothing. Name him Sandy Pummy and say, Baku. Last all kind go for so as a massa. So better as a better. But my program cats ask him will be more out him for 1 or 2. The muscle cry. Okay, just respect them. My draw, fantastic. Awesome, Beverly Jack, come and she be watching.